he said the parents have to prepare his drum and the costume. Means he believed, the shaman believed Rowan may become a shaman in the future.
One way of explaining an illness is to say, oh, this person's sick. Another way of explaining an illness is to say, this is a different type of person, and they will have a different role in society. One of the most common things that anthropologists have found among healers, like shamans, is that almost always people who are shamans, no matter whether they're in East Africa or whether in Central Asia or South America or Australia, they have gone through some sickness. And often that illness is an illness with a constellation of symptoms that are certainly neuropsychiatric. The shamans don't show neurological symptoms because they're shamans. They become shamans because they had these neurological symptoms. We don't know why, but one thing we do know is that the line between what is a shaman and the line between, say, a psychoanalyst is not that clearly drawn. We are one of the few societies that treat neurological and psychiatric difference by creating institutions where we separate people completely from society. Most other cultures aren't like that.
Obviously, I think there's dangers into totally saying, oh yes, it's the shamans, and completely buying into that symbol system as well. I think I'm a little more skeptical than Rupert. Well, you know, he goes up and down naturally, and we don't know if this is definitely a permanent gain. So I'm a little more cautious in terms of saying I'm hopeful and things look good. But I do think it's important not to expect like a miracle cure. Like, you know, there was a little part of me that's like, after the shamanic ceremony, was he going to wake up and be just totally normal? And of course he wasn't. It's outside of my normal experience, put it that way.
We're going to the car.
Maybe I should change my shirt after 5 days.
Just a thought.
Ghost had told us the night before that Rowan would become gradually less autistic over the next 3 years. But most importantly, the stuff that really drove us crazy, the incontinence, the tantruming, these would end today. We would start to see them leave right now.
I was guarding my heart. I didn't want to allow myself to be disappointed.
There we go. Okay, that one. Let's say goodbye.
You're doing the taste test?
Yeah. Now it's time to. He's leaving. It's time to take the round.
Say goodbye to the shaman.
Goodbye to Shaman.
Thank you for the healing.
And with that, it was finally time to go home. As we rode away and down the mountain, just as Ghost had said, that, indeed, was when everything began to change.
Ah! Echo!
Oh my god, I can't believe it! He's doing an intentional poo!
You just totally did it. That's the first stage to the potty. That is success. That is success right there. Excellent.
Outdoor spotty poo! Woo!
That's incredible. Incredible. Brilliant. You are brilliant. Brilliant. Rowan poopied on the potty.
You're brilliant!
Brilliant.
You're brilliant!
Okay. To pooping in the toilet.
This is the start of something new. He's wanting to play with the other kids and not with us. Like most normal little kids, they want to play with each other, not with their parents. This has never happened before, where he's just totally involved with them and totally ignoring us. It's amazing. And he's one of them, you know?
Do I think it was the shamans? My honest answer is yeah, of course, I do.
I'm open to the possibility that there's something happening with the shamanic way of understanding things. But on the other hand, I'm open to the idea that just when you take a kid and you take them to Mongolia and you push them to their limits, they have to confront challenges they wouldn't otherwise, and that may be the cause of it.
What does it matter? What matters is that he's leapt forward and that we came here and it happened. That's what matters.